Hello, welcome to Grandpa and the Goddess of Poetry. And on this day, I'm going to be reading a poem by that wonderful, uplifting Indian poet, Rabindranath Tagore. He was a Bengali Indian living in the first half of the 20th century. He was a friend of Mahatma Gandhi, notably. The two knew each other very well and shared ideals of Indian independence. And Gandhi, of course, was a great example of nonviolent political activity. But on this day, in spite of that, he was imprisoned by the British government for inciting unrest, uh, which was quite ironic, really. But Gandhi prevailed, of course, achieved Indian independence, and then was sadly assassinated in 1948 by Hindu malcontents, which was a terrible shock. And his funeral was attended by millions, of course. Well, today I'm going to read this poem entitled Freedom, which is a tremendously uh, moving poem, I think, and demonstrates, the power of poetry, I think. Uh, Gandhi would have known this poem well, of course, and very much approved of it. I think it's a marvelous example of Tagore's work. I think it bears reading several times. I'm just going to read it once, but think about it and do have another read through, is what I'd recommend. Here we are. Freedom by Rabindranath Tagore. Freedom from fear is the freedom I claim for you, my motherland. Freedom from the burden of the ages, bending your head, breaking your back, blinding your eyes to the beckoning call of the future. Freedom from the shackles of slumber, wherewith you fasten yourself in night's stillness, mistrusting the star that speaks of truth's adventurous paths. Freedom from the anarchy of destiny. Whole sails are weakly yielded to the blind, uncertain winds, and the helm to a hand ever rigid and cold as death. Freedom from the insult of dwelling in a puppet's world, where movements are started through brainless wires, repeated through mindless habits, where figures wait with patience and obedience for the master of show to be stirred into a mimicry of life. That's such a thoughtful and wise poem, I think. I love Tagore and his works. I highly recommend them. Today, I'm thinking of those in the world who are without freedom, people shackled by dictatorships, people in prison, people all over the world wanting and earnestly desiring a better life. Thank you for listening today.